Actually, she was a student of my class. I was teaching public speaking and communication skills, and she happened to be a student. She was upset that her cousin was a student and she was not spending time with her when she had come down all the way from Mumbai to Kolhapur to be with her.
Okay.
So she came out of spite to the class, and she thought
Fell
the
in love
professor
with
was
you.
a little cute. But we didn't go around till she was my student. We started going around after she passed out.
Oh, okay.
And then
You entered the entertainment industry, Maddie, when you were already married. Yeah. And I think your PR team suggested you at that point not to disclose that you are married, because no married hero actually makes it to a romantic hero.
people don't like people who put up a facade,
Yeah.
right? When you know that it is not true. Secondly, I'm married to a beautiful woman that I love. How do you ignore her during your time of achievement? So I was not prepared to do that. But the old guard, like I say, people who are used to what has worked for them, their conditioning, they will always try and tell you what will work.
Yeah.
But the bottom line in this industry is that nobody really knows one thing. One thing that works for you is that if you're aspirational without putting up a facade, that works for you.
Yeah.
Eventually, one of these days, I'll become relevant. I'll be trying really hard, but people will look at me and say, "Bechara bahut try kara buddha." And I want to leave the industry before that. I've always tried to make my son's age group look at me with, if not with awe and respect, but at least with curiosity to say, hey, this guy looks like he can make sense to us.
Yeah.
And that has happened by over and over again breaking stereotypes and protocols.
Breaking stereotypes, like you mentioned.
Right.
Your new show, Decoupled, is clearly, again, breaking stereotypes.
Yeah, a lot.
So let's bring in Surveen Chawla as well to
can't wait.
discuss more about this.
Absolutely. Thank you. Hi, Surveen. Let's quickly start eating.
Hi.
I believe you're done with yours.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which is
great.
that we've now got the non-veg food for you.
I won't be able to have the... Oh my God, stop it, Maddie.
So we've got some of your favorites from Royal China. I believe you like the food from this restaurant, is it?
I love Chinese, like I would eat Chinese 365 days of
You
the year.
mean Chinese food.
Chinese.
Just to clarify.
That was a nice one, mate.
Well, let's talk about your new show, Decoupled, which is about marriage. And both of you are married professionals. So first things first, do things change after marriage?
Before marriage, you're putting your best foot forward.
Yeah.
You're fluffing up your feathers to put to woo your suitors. And once that happens and the feathers come down and you start actually becoming who you are.
I feel like when you get married to a person, you almost don't know the real them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost don't. And for example, me and my husband, we started living in first and then we got married. So I got a glimpse of what it's going to be like, versus what it was like when we first met and stuff like that. Yes, of course, the basic DNA of the person pretty much remains the same.
Yeah.
If you two are the right people for each other. But yeah, things do change. Everything that was coming out of our mouth just sounded so familiar. Oh, we say this to our partners and we say this to our husbands, wives, whatever. And it just felt so real on set. It's just that it was Madhavan in front of me instead of my husband, and same goes for him.
What I saw was interesting in the trailer is a lot of couples decide to stay together just for the sake of kids. And do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea, or how should one address that?
Oh yeah,
It's
I
really
think
tough.
I think people give up on marriages a little too easily nowadays.
easily.
I
That
think
I
that's
agree.
rubbish.
Yeah.
And whatever freedom in you suddenly will realize once you give up on it, how much what you gave up on.
Okay.
There's a lovely line there where one of the guys says, when you look at your partner, don't look at them from so close, look at them from a distance. And you see why you like them in the first place,
Right.
And then, and that makes so much sense.
We look forward to watching Decoupled. Let's talk about travel, because that's what our platform is about.
I love to travel.
Yeah. Are there any particular favorites that you have?
Yes, I do. London, South Africa,
Okay.
Russia. New Zealand, I've been there for a very short duration, a week, but I want to explore the country. I'm very, very excited. And something that tops my bucket list is a cruise to the Antarctica. So,
Nice. What about you, Maddie?
I've done all that.
Oh,
And
you
I-
have?
Okay.
Yeah.
You've done a cruise to the Antarctica?
Not to the Antarctica. New Zealand I've done, but I've done a Alaskan cruise, which comes pretty close.
Pretty close. I agree.
Traveling for me does not mean going to a place for 2 days.
Okay.
That is not travel. That's punishment. If I have to go to Switzerland, I won't go to the tourist spots.
Yeah.
I'll go and stay in a small village with, for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
just to understand what makes them tick. That has been my idea of exploration. Meeting people. And being with nature a little bit.
As opposed to him, I like to be very centrally located. So I come down and I don't have to cab it, and I don't have to wait for any kind of public transport to commute. Just want to like to walk and have great food, and definitely be staying at a place which has great views, great hotel. I love great rooms.